That right there, I fought that all day. That thing right there about ruined my day. This is our Octane T24Z toy hauler. We have just purchased a new travel trailer, and this one we just listed for sale. In fact, we put it on Facebook Marketplace about 36 hours ago. I had quite a few calls about it already. As it would be though, the electric stopped working yesterday. My wife came out and was cleaning the whole thing. She took a bunch of good pictures to put on Facebook, and in the midst of doing all that and turning things on, the electric stopped. And so obviously I'm trying to sell it. I need to get this fixed. What caused that to happen? So let me walk you through real quick what we dealt with and what we did. While my wife is cleaning the T24Z and getting it ready, the electricity goes off, all the lights go off, everything goes out, and it's only on battery power. We don't have it plugged in to the house. It's only on the battery power. Now that's not a problem with this thing normally, because this thing has solar. I have a full solar system on the roof, and the solar keeps the battery charged all the time. Sitting around the house for small things like this, we don't have any problem with that. So what caused all my power to go out? My first thought was all the fuses and stuff. We checked all those. We checked all the breakers. I pulled all the fuses. I checked them all. Everything was fine. I made some calls to some friends of mine. They all said it's probably the inverter. I'm trying to take a picture of it right there. It's down under the refrigerator, which I have open right now because it's turned off, and it's right behind the panel box is the inverter right there. I did some research on it. There's been some problems with that inverter. They stopped making it because they had so many problems with it. It's 13 years old. I see the date on it. So I began to wonder if, oh, it's probably the inverter went bad. Of course it's gone bad. I'm getting ready to sell the camper. My wife kept researching stuff, kept digging on Facebook, and I'm sorry, not on Facebook, but on, my wife kept Googling it all day. We came up with this little inline fuse. We did a bunch of research and found this little fuse just off the battery. I'll take you out there where we found it. And this thing, I began to look at it, and of course it looks melted. And it probably took me, I don't know, 2 hours or something to hunt stuff down and do some research. But found this little inline fuse right here, just off the battery. I got dual batteries because of the solar. And as we hunted it down and looked at it, it's all melted and warped and looks terrible. We can't really tell that so much that it's blown inside as much as it's just melted down. And as we put a new fuse in it, the battery fire, obviously the electricity came back on, all the lights came back on, all the 12-volt power came back on, and we're back in business. Listen, one little fuse. I had a whole bunch of them in the glove compartment of my truck. One little fuse aggravated me for most of the day, but we're all fixed now. It didn't cost us anything. We're back in business. We got the camper back on Facebook Marketplace, and we'll have it sold here in a couple of days.